Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It is currently 6:30 on a Sunday, but it's alright because we are heading to LZ Fest. Stopping to get a little bit of petrol and then we're back on the road. This is our very first time as a collective going to a car meet or down to Mondello or doing really anything like this in general. Going forward, when we do get these cars finished and they're on the road, we're going to be doing this a lot more often. Nissan friend. So we've just arrived here at LZ Fest 2025. It is brutally cold, it's windy. A little bit of rain, but fantastic crowd here. Some really nice cars. So we're going to wander about, enjoy ourselves, and we'll see what we can find. So we parked up next to our other GTIR friends. We have some incredible photos of these cars on our Instagram. So if you haven't already, do head on over there and check us out on Instagram. Wandering about, as you can see, there is just a fantastic collection. You've got everything here. You've got your Jap, even some American cars, and a lot of European cars, of course. We sat down, we had some incredible seats here for the drifting, right along the trackside. You couldn't get any closer than what we had here. Of all the incredible cars on show, nothing came close to the sound of this S13. Left, boys. We're back in the car. We've retired back to the car because it's absolutely lashed at the minute.
I think it's clear enough though, is it?
It does look like it's going to potentially clear. That looks okay. That looks not so okay. So yeah, we've kind of had to retire back to the car. I'm not even sure if they're going to be drifting in this kind of weather at the minute.
They might have to make delay to start again. Well, it was meant to start at 1. I haven't heard anything happening yet.
I heard a couple of revs and then it stopped again, so it could be too wet even for the boys to go out. The rain did eventually let up a little bit, so I went for a wee wander and I came across this absolutely beautiful S15 with the most insane exhaust setup I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely gorgeous stuff, that. We then bumped into a couple of viewers who are so kind to actually take a photo with us and even brought me a coffee. Head back now, so the rain has kind of let up a little bit, so we'll go back now and watch the next bit of the drifting. Shout out to Darren and JC for the coffee, boys. Thank you very much. I'm very thankful of it now. Cold wintry day like it is. So unfortunately, with that rain that we got, it just pushed everything back about 40 minutes to an hour. So myself and Lee, we made the decision to leave the drifting for now and go have another wee wander and see what other cars we might have missed. Like this guy here. This is something I would absolutely love to own someday. It's a Mark III GTI Golf in just an absolute incredible shade of purple. Not quite sure where the owner got this colour from, but it suits his car so good. Lovely set of 5-spoke alloys on a 3-piece alloys. Not quite sure what they are, but they do kind of remind me of a Bobber Classic A alloys. Owner wasn't about, so I didn't actually get to talk to him about it. But overall, really enjoy this car. Those clear taillights on the back, that Lexus style taillights, really suit the car. And this is just OEM plus is what I would call this. It's nothing too far off what the car originally was. Just nice paint, nice alloys, lowered, and a little touch up here and there. That's it. Beautiful. And of course, how could we not include the little Daihatsu K-Truck? These are becoming super popular, and I'm very, very jealous. I would love one of these. Such a cool little truck, and this one in particular is really tastefully done. Little bravado with that wide arch kit on it, with those really obnoxious 6-spoke alloys as well. But it just all suits this truck down to the ground. That fully restored wooden flatbed in the back, and then you've got that custom spoiler at the back there as well to just keep all that power on the ground. 900cc engine in these things here, so you need all the downforce you can get. These taillights, very familiar. I think they're on the back of like some trucks and some Arctics. And then of course we've got that custom made diffuser here at the back. Adrian Newey is definitely taking notes, but overall this thing here is just really, really cool. Something I would love to own someday, and even the interior of it as well, absolutely immaculate. EF Civic, who doesn't love a good EF Civic? We have our own sitting in the yard. We really do need to get around and get that car on the road sooner rather than later. So it's definitely we're checking this out. Lee was getting a little envious of this because he has one. So I'm hoping that this is going to give him a bit of kick in the arse, and we'll get his on the road sooner rather than later. .911 GT3 RS, a little bit different than what we've been looking at previously, but this here is just engineering perfection. Look at just that aggressive aero on the bonnet there. Look at the vents coming out of the wing, the brake discs, the center locking hubcaps. This car here is just incredible. Flat 6 in these things here, and when they're at full belt, oh my god, do they sound good. And with that, it was time for home, and I spotted potentially a future car. Cappuccino. Oh, I'd love one of those. That could be the next. That could be something like that up there. Yeah. And no. So, overall, not a bad day. Weather-wise, was actually pretty decent, to be honest. It was cold, but it didn't rain too much. It was pretty dry. Home now after a successful day. Looking forward to getting back again. The next time you see us, we'll hopefully have done. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.